today in this video we'll be talking about interpeduncular fossa. So this is the left side of the brain, this is the top of the brain, this is the right side of the brain, and now if we rotate to the underside of the brain, we can see some structures over here. So these are the cerebellum. So these are the two sides of the cerebellum. This is the medulla oblongata. This part over here is the pons, and if we zoom in, then we can see that these are the midbrain. So the midbrain, and these are the cerebral lobes. So these are the cerebral lobes. So the cerebral lobes are connected to the brain stem via a structure which is known as the cerebral peduncles, and from the peduncles the term interpeduncular fossa arises. So this here is the left cerebral peduncle, and this here is the right cerebral peduncle. So the fossa which is present between the two cerebral peduncles is known as the interpeduncular fossa, and now we will see the boundaries of the interpeduncular fossa. So we can see that on the either lateral sides it is bounded by the cerebral peduncles. Anteriorly it is bounded by the optic chiasm, posteriorly it is bounded by the midbrain, and now we will see the contents of the interpeduncular fossa. So we can see this here is the pituitary gland. So if we rotate the model, we can see this is the pituitary gland, and this is here is the pituitary stalk, which is arising from the base of the brain, and is one of the contents of the interpeduncular fossa. We can also see these structures, these two small raised lesions, which are the mammillary bodies. So these here are the mammillary bodies, which are also the contents of the interpeduncular fossa. And we can see one nerve, this nerve which is arising from the midbrain, and that too from the ventral part of the midbrain. So this must be oculomotor nerve, because we know that only two nerves arise from the midbrain. One is the oculomotor nerve which arises from the ventral part, and the other is the trochlear nerve, and the other is the trochlear nerve. So this here is the trochlear nerve which arises from the dorsal aspect of the midbrain, as we can see. So summing up, the contents of the interpeduncular fossa are the pituitary gland, the mammillary bodies, and the cranial nerve 3, and also the infundibulum which is connecting the pituitary gland. So this is the infundibulum of the pituitary gland. This over here is the infundibulum of the pituitary gland, and also there is posterior perforating substance which hasn't been shown over here.